Hey, welcome to Toontyme, Fantasy Premier League. I should have been doing, I don't know, right? Considering three of the players were out for the last game week, because Botman was on the bench against Liverpool and Bruno G and Sam Maximin both injured at the moment. I'm doing quite decent in the league. No, I fell down bad. So I was doing okay before the last match. I fell off quite a bit. Yeah, it seems like everyone was eating, but me. But that was because those three were not in the game, so it's affecting me badly. So I have to put these two on the bench because I don't think Sam Maximin's available for tomorrow, and Bruno G probably won't be back until West Ham as well. So Sanchez done better for me than Jose Sa against, and yeah, Sanchez has been doing okay, so I might leave him in. Leicester seem out of sorts, so actually I'm gonna have to put Jose. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put Sa in because it's more likely Southampton will get shots off and have to make some saves. Leicester are a mess at the moment, so I don't see Sanchez picking up many points. I think Brighton will beat them quite handily, to be honest. Cucurella needs to start producing the goods because he's been pretty poor, to be honest. He hasn't earned me anything, so I might have to just move him on altogether. I mean, Henry, both of them have been pretty average. Saliba against Villa 1 point. I'm thinking I have to look at sorting out this defenseman. I'm not getting many points here. Mo Salah, 2 assists. That game was so rough. He played really well, but it happens. We'll get them soon. It's just a matter of time. Hopefully Son will regain some form. I think Tony might do quite well against Leeds. They do leave a few gaps, and his physicality should be a real challenge for them. At the moment, you can't touch Haaland because this guy is looking like he's going to be hitting 40 goals this year at the very least. I think he's how many goals is he on already? 9 goals. Wow. 9 goals in 5 games. Yeah. I don't know how you stop them with him there. He's just a problem for all the defenses. He's got everything in the locker. His speed, strength, height, decent in the air. He's a poacher. He can hit a long shot as well. Oof. Yeah, I'm glad he's in my fantasy Premier League team. I know that much anyway. So yeah, on to this week. Eze hasn't started as well as I thought he would this season. I thought he might have a few more goals. So I might be looking at some transfers, to be honest, as well. But let me take out these two. First and foremost. No, I don't have any more midfielders. I have to change. Maybe we can change the tactics. Yeah. Need to do a transfer. So Daka, he's been awful. I don't even want to see him anymore. I don't think he even gets off the bench. He's been that poor. So how much points have we got? 5.7. I need a goal scoring type midfielder as well. Yeah, this one's a bit undervalued at this moment in time. So yeah, it's been I might actually just take Gordon. How has he been doing so far? Yeah, he's starting to get a few goals as well. Back-to-back games he scored. Still don't know about him as a player. It's gonna be interesting watching him this season to see how far he can go. So, trying to think of someone who scores quite a few goals from midfield. Javier looked quite good against us on Wednesday. He wasn't as good as I thought. the commentators were saying he was, but he put in a good shift. I would look at Carvalho, but he's very much a player off the bench for them. For Liverpool, that is. Souček would he hasn't been scoring as much as he was. No, West Ham haven't been scoring, so I don't even know whether to look at him or not. It's tough this week to try and pick up a player, because I need someone who gets some goals at the very least. And Villa are a mess, so someone like Bailey, there's no point looking at him. And Bournemouth are a bit all at sea, so Marcus Tavernier, there's no point really looking at him. So I can't believe AU as a midfielder. Thought that guy was a striker. It's, Jacob Ramsey. Who else can I look at? Coutinho? Nope. Wow, this is I have not got any points to mess around with. I would look at Adama Traore, but he is very much a bench player for Wolves at the moment, so it's pretty pointless. And Frazier, once Sam Maximin's back, he's not coming off the bench really. He's just a sub up. Just using for subs. Smith Rowe hasn't really started this season that well. Wow, there is not much in terms of players who may contribute a lot. It's, Bobby Clark. He should be a Newcastle man. Takeover just came a bit too late for him. Oh, I think Elliot Anderson might start getting more and more minutes, you know. I would love to put him in a team. I think he could be really successful this season. But I've already got my allotment of Newcastle players. Maybe I can transfer one out and then just transfer them back in. But Botman's not doing much, to be honest, either. So I may just get another. I've seen how people play as well, where everyone uses a lot of fullbacks. I feel that defeats the purpose of the game, but I understand why everyone does it like that. But the whole point for me is to build an actual team. That's why my roster is like everyone in their correct positions. Because what's the point of you just trying to game the system? I understand why you do it, but it's not really that fun. It takes the randomness out of it, because there'll be weeks where a centre back might go and get 2 goals, and all of a sudden he's got a whole bunch of points for you, and that's what you're supposed to see. It's that things can be totally altered by one great performance from someone in a position that is doing something that's aberration, you know. So that's why I have a team with proper centre backs and full backs, you know. But I guess everyone else is very much inclined on just trying to win. So boy, I really don't know who to pick. Chalaba, nope, you're not gonna score any goals. And there's no one I can look at and think this guy might break through this season. Everyone seems quite poor to average. I would look at Van der Beek, but Manchester United currently are quite poor. Even though they've had the 3 wins on the spin, they're quite dodgy. They're not a team that's fully convincing me that they're back to being a dangerous team yet. But they should, considering how much they spend, they should be a lot better than they are. So Kearney, Click, James, and Wepu. Baptiste. Nope. Gibbs White. 8 points. So he's been getting regular points. Nottingham Forest. It could be dangerous this season, to be honest. Because considering what they've done, I know a lot of people aren't happy with, in terms of the amount of signings they made. But it did make sense considering how much players they lost over the summer. So they had to do a total revamp of that squad, which required them to spend the money that was coming to them anyway, but also having to get as much quality as possible, so they could make a proper fight of staying in the league. You know, and I think even if they do not succeed, they'll probably be staying afloat financially, because most of them players will have resale value. They're quite a young squad, from what I've seen. Dewsbury Hall. But he's more of a... He seems to play 8, but it's like a withdrawn type 8. He doesn't get forward as much as you would think. Yeah, I think he's probably going to be that Gordon maybe. But Pereira's doing quite well. Been scoring steadily, getting assists. McAllister, he's got a couple of goals. And he's been playing 490s as well. Yeah, I might just take him. Oh boy. Can't get any more midfielders. Need another forward then. So I'm gonna definitely have to try and change my tactics somehow. I'll just have to accept what they've given me. Oh well. Sekumara. I wonder what he can do this season for Southampton. I've heard he started quite well. Kiefer Moore, nope. So, Adam Armstrong. Oh, he's done quite well this year. Hasn't scored, but only scored 1 goal. He's starting to get some minutes as well. I don't know who to look at, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm doing this transfer. Mara, Stansfield, Edouard. I'm not certain with the Crystal Palace players. I'm gonna take one of our own. Yeah, I'm taking Adam Armstrong. Yeah, to get rid of Decker. I don't want him. I'll take on Armstrong. Point 2. As a player with a gap in the midfield for at least 1 more week. Yeah, it's worth it. Honestly, it was to get rid of Eze. I'm uncertain about that. It's a dangerous one. I feel like he's due some success, but I have to wait and see. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I've got to play free hit. Okay. I see. The start of the game week. And then we cancel. I'm not ready to play that yet. Okay. Yeah, so that's all I'm gonna do for now. I'm gonna swap out Eze for Sam Maximan. Save the team. And that's what it's going to have to be. Thank you for listening. Wherever you are, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Peace.